Peace, everybody. Michael Rains, Undefined Existence. Um, on the path to self realization or enlightenment, there's a couple main factors that you have to understand. And that's, of course, one, as we've talked about, is questioning yourself. What is the self? And letting go of the identity in which you call yourself. And another main point is focusing on the moment. And when I say the moment, I mean right now, absolutely right now, this moment. There's no other moment in time that's real. For time isn't real. There's only now in this moment. And I know you've heard that time and time again, but let's elaborate on what it truly means. And this is a video with a little depth to it, so if it doesn't really make sense right now, just maybe watch it in a couple months or a year or so. And I bet it'll make a little more sense because you're here watching it for a reason. However, the now moment. So we perceive life almost as this movie in front of our eyes, right? Just a movie that's going on. Most of us pretty know that it's elusive and self-created. So we have a self-created movie playing in front of us. That being said, what exactly is a movie? You see when you go to the movies, you go see a full motion of different things going on. There's different events in a movie. There's different people, and you just see a constant motion, just a full motion of what is, more or less, right? But the reality is that movie is not just one constant motion. It is a movie, and it is a constant motion perceived through us as we watch it, but most of us know the reality of a movie is pictures. It's just a bunch of little pictures just that create the illusion of a movie as if it's just one big strand of motion. However, that one strand of motion is made up of pictures. So, pondering on that, we can then begin to see this the oneness in the now and the absolute moment. So we focus on now we can realize that they're just pictures, that it's just the illusion of a constant motion. And I touched in an earlier video about focusing on the motion, focusing on the motion. The trees are in motion, or thinkers in motion, the atoms are in motion, and that motion is elusive. Therefore, it's just picture, 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 just doing that. There's no other way to say it. So when we can focus, excuse me, when we can focus on these pictures, we'll begin to see each individual picture at first, and we'll make beauty of it, and we'll see each picture as its own beauty of life, and we'll call this expanding your consciousness and being one with the consciousness. Some people, when they begin to expand their consciousness, they start to see colors, and they see all these crazy forms, and you see formless form and all these things, and people think, well, that's it, I'm enlightened, I've seen it. But focusing on that picture is simply just your consciousness, and as fun as that is, and as a beautiful journey as that can be to play with, it's still not our true nature. It's still not the true nature, because anything you can see, smell, taste, touch, anything of your five senses here can be involved with is not your true nature, because that is still experiencing something. So only through consciousness do you experience things. Therefore, realizing that the whole movie is just a bunch of pictures, then once you can get yourself and focus on the moment and focus on the picture, that consciousness there is still not you. Although it is a beautiful step, and it is great fun to play with. So that being said, where does it go now? The absolute nature is the gaps in between each picture, because as we said, the pictures are to make the movie, so that gap, that pause, that in between nothingness. That's us. That's what it is. Every is this and that. Every pause is emptiness, nothing. Just as from the molecular side, I always bring up from the atoms, have a material shell, emptiness on the inside. Any and everything, as far as mental concepts to physical concepts, physical exterior, emptiness on the middle. That emptiness is the absolute awareness. That's the absolute us. That's when there's no there's no words, or you don't see sounds, you don't see it's unexplainable, because you're not seeing, smelling, it's beyond your conscious experience, because the point of consciousness is to have the experience is through consciousness. You can't have one without the other, and that's all one thing. So you want to go beyond experience. You want to experience the unexperienceable, if you will. That's true awareness, and that's ultimate bliss, an unexperienceable experience. Because beyond this and that, it's just it. So focus on the now, the right now. See that it's not emotion. See that it's. Focus on the ticks. Explore your consciousness. Expand it. Then you'll you'll be able to see the gaps and the emptiness and everything. I hope that helped a little. Undefined existence once again. Have a beautiful day, everybody. Michael Rains.